I was sick as a dog, so that is why I didn't make a video last week. Yeah! Behold my cup of pestilence. So, without further ado, here is my top 5 Game Boy games of all time. And that includes Game Boy Advanced. Coming in at number 5 is Namco Museum for the Game Boy Advance. Growing up, I loved Galaga and I loved Miss Pac-Man. And that is why, when I was in about 4th or 5th grade, I went out to the store and I bought this game. It's got other great games too, like Pole Position and Dig Dug. But for the most part, I played Galaga and Miss Pac-Man. Gotta love that sound. Oh yeah, I'm winning. Get those ships, get those ships. Da da da. Oh, I'm dead. Number 4, Pokemon Yellow for the original Game Boy. I like Pokemon Yellow because you can get all 3-star Pokemon from Red and Blue, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. But I also like it because it follows very closely to the anime story. I rented this game from Blockbuster back in 1999, and ever since then I've fallen in love with it. So, a couple of months ago I went out to my local game store and I bought it. Addictive gameplay, very nostalgic. What more can you possibly say about this game? Number 3 is Pocket Bomberman for the Game Boy Color. Just like the many Mega Man games out there, Pocket Bomberman does not have a traditional save menu. Instead, you have to type in a 4-digit passcode which is given to you if you lose a level. It's a cool feature that you don't really see in games nowadays and probably never will. Quoth the Raven nevermore. You use bombs to kill bad guys, you use bombs to get past obstacles, bombs, 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 and more bombs. It's bomb-tastic. Number 2. Super Mario Bros. For the Game Boy Advance. I put on a jacket because it was cold and now it's not cold, so I don't have one on. How I am in these videos is exactly how I am in real life, and that is why I'm still single. Although, that can be a good thing because I have more time for you guys. And enough about my relationship issues, let's get back to what really matters, which is Mario Brothers. Super Mario Bros. For the NES was one of the very first games that I ever played. I was probably around 4 or 5 when I started playing it, and since then, I've loved the game. As far as the differences between the GBA version and the NES version goes, there really isn't that much of a difference. The GBA version is simply a shrunk down version of the NES version. And taken in the number 1 spot is Pokemon Red version for the original Game Boy. And I know what you guys are thinking. I can't believe you're doing another Pokemon game. Why? There's so many other good Game Boy games out there. Calm down, everybody. I have a good reason for it. This is the very first Pokemon game that I ever owned and or got addicted to. So there. Is that a good enough reason for you? Catching monsters with powers, using them in battle, and traveling to an exotic land. This is a recipe for a great escape for a kid. And an adult with no life, such as myself. So there you have it, folks, my top 5 favorite Game Boy games. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment, all that good stuff, and follow me on Twitter, link in the description. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out and stay gold.